Hello, here is Timberborn 1.0. They finally got there, we're out of beta, and I have yet to play the Ironteeth really, so I'm going to do that for this game. Let's see. Defectors of the traditional timberways, they have mastered iron and science to build advanced machinery. They achieve progress through ingenuity, efficiency, and disregard for the environment. Work hard, work hard. What are these guys? Easygoing but hardworking, folktales are expert farmers. They respect nature and it rewards them with plentiful bounties. Their motto, comfort, food, and sturdy wood. And these guys are born out of test tubes. I like to imagine that the folktales have just evolved as larger beavers, whereas the Ironteeth escaped some sort of experiments where they were grown, and that's why they continue to grow out of a lab or like test tubes. Let's see, we've got waterfalls. I haven't played this one in a while, so I think I'll do that one. It's also beginner friendly, which is great because I have not played these guys, and I'll just do normal. Unfortunately, the loading does take a little bit longer. Not too much. Might also just be my computer. Here we go. So the first thing you have to do is name your settlement. And let's do Iron... Let's see. Iron Giants 1. And the second thing you do is stop time. We can take a look at what we got going on here. I'll zoom out to the map. They're pretty straightforward. We have... Okay, all the way over here. Oh, there we go. Turn this. So this will be a good mode later for getting rid of bad tide. Damming this up. Oh, there's brambles up there. Thorns. Difficult to demolish and can injure those who attempt it. Okay, so probably only robot beavers. There's an area here for saving some water aside. There's trees, berries, and unlike with the other beavers, we'll actually save these berries because we will need them to make more beavers. And it's also a good food source. What I will do, I really like to make the paths as simple as possible for the beavers. So I'm gonna make this one turn. Oh no, they can go straight there. Perfect. Let me turn on. There we go. Perfect. So now we got that aligned already. And so what we're going to do is we will set out... Oh, they've got different things than the other beavers do. Let's see. A tubeway station. Oh yeah. Got like a little hamster tubeway. And this one is for going regular ways, and this one is vertical ways, so you can go up. This one, oh yeah, the gate. They recently added the gate too, so if we need to disconnect an area, like if we've got maybe some stairs that go down into the water and it's a bad tide, you don't want the beavers going down there, so instead of having to delete it, you can just block it off. Let's see what else they got. ADHD. Let's do this first. So, finish this task. So what I like to do, because the lumberjack flags just take a little bit of time to make, but they don't take any materials, as well as the food, the gather flags. And so what you can do is set up quite a few of them and just have them paused so that you don't have to have any beavers actually working there at the time, but it will still hold logs for you, or food in the other case. That one there, that one there. And then we'll switch over to the gatherer flag. And we'll put those here. And yeah, we'll just put those down the line. Workers, so we can get these done as fast as possible. And up here in the corner, while they work on those, we've got 9 adult beavers, 4 children beavers who will have to grow up before they do any work. We've got 0 beds, 0 free beds, 13 homeless, because no beds now, so everyone's out. 4 workers, 0 vacancies, and 5 beavers that would like to get working. So once they finish with one of these, there we go. We got a beaver going there. And we immediately forgot the first part of this, which is setting an area to cut down trees. Otherwise, they will just sit there looking around, not knowing what to do, because there are no trees that they need to cut down. So we'll highlight all of these trees. And usually you want to be careful with removing all of the trees because they're a finite resource until you can build a forester to make some new ones. Ooh, that's a unique design. Nice. And so you have to get that in order to replant trees. So you got to work with what you've got. But it looks like we have quite a few areas around here. Let me pop that up. You can see in this area right around here, over here, a little bit up here. But then quite a few back here because these are oak trees. They each have 8 logs, so each of these is worth 8. So quite a few. And then I'll leave some space down here so we can get our deep water. They start off with a 6-meter depth for their waters. That's cool. I know for the folktails, they only have 2. Got those going. And with this one, we don't need quite as many people doing food. We'll have little people doing things. Not quite as many blueberries in this area. But the first thing we'll want to do is make food. Fermenter. Huh. And again, another one I haven't seen before. This one just takes 25 logs. Nice. Ooh, a hydroponic garden. Stacking, probably? Other buildings can be built on top. Yeah. Nice. Food factory. Looks like there's a chopping area on there. You can make corn into packaged corn, which feeds more people. A processed eggplant, or that is, and kelp. And they have a coffee brewery. That's funny. Alright. Did I say something unique? Bad water discharge. Oh, it seals the bad water. They have a unique one. Nice. Takes quite a few. Okay, so they'll only have 1 to get rid of bad water. Oh. Bad water will flow even during droughts. That's unique. It can be used as an energy source. Okay, and then we'll remove 2 of these. Once he's finished, he'll be done. And we can pause this one, and this one, and that one. When they're done on this part, and they fill up the 20 units they can take, we'll switch them over to one of these flags. And they're almost done with the water pump. So, this is the beginning of a solid run. And for housing, there it is. Produce adult beavers. Wow, straight to adults. Berries, extract. Oh, they need extract. This, they just need water and breeding pods. Just a little thingy. That's the end of it. Found food and water. And now we can take a look at this a little bit. So there is bad water source, bad water source. Okay, so you can close this off and have it go this way as well. And then this area will be important once we have some bad tides. We can turn the tide out here. Or we can direct some water up here first. Let's see. What way to go? Doesn't look like there's a water source up here, but it can be filled with water in that basin. Looks like there's an older bed area. Maybe that's for later. Watch the beavers. See what they do. Building unstaffed. That'll be this one down here at the end. See what they're at. 1216. We'll pause this guy for now, because water is our most important resource by far. Everything needs water. And the beavers can only go so long without it. Yep, they got sleep, water, thirst, and hunger they can go for pretty long. But sleep and shelter they need very often. So now we've started our resource collection on water. It's good to know that they can go down 6. That's very far. Which means you can have a basin like this and even build it out a little ways with some platforms so you can reach the middle, or just far enough out to go all the way down. These smaller trees that we're leaving will help actually subsidize our wood needs. Now we've got 4, 4, 4, and 4. Nice. To build some more things, starting with the farmhouse. So that they can make kohlrabis, cassava, soybeans, canola seeds, corn, and eggplants. And I'm guessing we're starting with kohlrabis. They can break this area, so that'll give us even more farming. We should probably do that first. Oh, it's too far from the district. We need a path. There we go. Now we got it out. And so what that'll do is bring water into this little area, which will spread the green area that we can plant on. So we got some stuff over here, stuff down here. Metal. We'll have to get to metal eventually. But not too far. I think this one is technically the closest. Less water and stuff to go over. Maybe this one. Oh, that one. Come on, beaver. You got this. Oh, we gotta up the amount of hours they're working. Think about that. Especially the first couple days. On normal or easy are not a problem, but if you're on hard mode, you can have a drought show up very quickly. So things like food needs to be planted as soon as possible, as well as making dams. But here, it's not so much an issue. There. There we go, and I missed it. So these two can be paused. And we'll do these two. Fresh area to get blueberries from. 10, so we'll pause you. Just kind of sleep wherever. Daytime, time to go. Alright.
Oh, Malavanari.
Okay, so they are doing this, so let me prioritize this a little bit, so I gotta finish it. There we go. Nice. It's broken. 100%. There we go. Now, there we go. You can see the water start going in, and then we'll see this green area expand. Speed up a little. There we go. Building on staff. I only have 2 beavers. So let's staff them. And then we've got to plant some food. Crops and kohlrabi. Since 3 days only. Man, those grow fast. Cassava. Soybean. Eggplant. It was an eggplant. Don't know what the other thing I saw was. But let's make some kohlrabi so we can get that going. A good amount of them. Plug it to work. See how much this farmhouse. 20 logs, and currently it says we have 36 left. So we'll hold off making another one for a while. This guy, Faye, have a lot more workers. A lot of blueberries. Let's see what their power is. They have a large power wheel. Ooh. Oh, so the other beavers have a small power wheel that's like a hamster wheel, but these guys have like the wheel that you push to create more power. A regular water wheel. Oh no, a large water wheel. Oh my gosh, that is enormous. What the heck? Supported from the side. Let's see what that looks like up here. So, okay, it'd be that big. You have to have 2 high in order to get the bottom in the water. Okay, a clutch. A steam engine. Whoa. Needs water and logs to burn. It's not too many. And the compact water wheel, which is the one I was excited for, because that one is smaller but still generates a good amount of water. And now they added a feature that at the bottom you can see it says 52 HP. So it'll tell us how much power we're going to get depending on where we place it in the stream. This over here, 27. Flip it, 43. 7. Nice. Land over here. Really build all the steam stuff and equipment over here, and then leave this for farming. Notice they don't have any other options. I guess steam engine, but that still requires water, so we're gonna need a lot of water. It's big power wheels and have a lot of beavers. Since I've not played these guys before, I'm not sure at how many of these they need, so I'm just gonna put 1 for now. So we have at least start. Okay, now I got these guys. They're sitting for too long, so those 2 are done. That one, and then we'll put this guy. Oh. Oh yeah, they also have more unique housing. So their housing is on the ground. It can't be placed in water. It'll be flooded. And then they have a large barracks, so 16, 10, 16, or 5 in a tiny little house like that. Or a larger row house so it fits 8. So you can build very compact. Look at that. Oh, there you go. Can I switch back and forth? No. Q. No, I forget how to rotate the other way. But yeah, that's very compact. Just build a little bit higher or wider. Leave 40. There's science. Oh, lots of recharge for them. Oh. Control tower. Sting. Grease factory. Machinery runs smoother. Slippery grease. Number cruncher. Oh, so this is like their equivalent of the science area. Wow. takes 500 power. And their inventor. Okay, that's the other thing I need to get started on. Is an inventor, so we can get the science necessary to build the forester, because it takes some wood and planks, but it also takes 30 science, which we don't have yet because we don't have any sort of builders or scientists. Put this here. Then we'll get a science started. And you can press F to switch what side the door is on, so it just kind of flips it, which is really nice for this. Let's get an inventor. This can only take 3 days. Let's still put it on. Two beaver left, I think, so I can add them back in here. And one of the other things I really like about this game is just the sound design. If I zoom in here, hear the water going by. Oh, reading halted. Why? Oh, waiting for nutrients. Needs nutrients. Okay. This guy's just hanging out. Let's have him go help with the building. Nice. Take that out. We'll go do our science. Not bad for a second day. The unemployed or workers after work. So let's see if we get rid of one of these guys. Take them out. Oh, so he'll go and fill that, hopefully. Needs nutrients. Yep, he's bringing it over. Nice. I know the other beavers, they just kind of hang around and they're not employed, so. And you can see the little embryo. Oh, it's a little baby beaver. Just being created. Okay. And these guys have built all that they're going to. A bit of time left. So we've got 44 logs. Let's make a second science. Keep clicking power when I went to science. How about? We're gonna have quite a few of these, so oh, their piles are different. They can actually build things on top. Nice, that's cool. I like building them one block away. You've got space for other things. That's 12 logs. Hold 180. Nice. Once they're done, get a little extra time. Get that finished. Nice. Beaver in there. So it only takes, we're at 4 because I just started. And it only takes 30 for the forester. I think they lowered that recently. With 30 for the forester, 70 for the stairs, and 100 for the platforms. A big platform in itself. They are hungry. They're gonna go eat some berries. The game lets you start with a number of berries just to help out with food. You're recommended to gather the berries right next to where you spawn. And then just trying to plant as soon as possible to make sure that you have enough food for all the beavers. And don't run out. Usually I'd be clearing these away, but since we need blueberries, it's good to have a stock of them. We already have some right here, so I might actually plant more. Crops, because they're not crops. They're technically in bushes. But I need forester to do that. Okay. So I plant that, I will make sure this is full of blueberries. Yeah, once we start getting more wood, then we'll be able to make some houses. Let's see how much. We have 13 beavers right now. Oops, wrong. And 10 of them can fit in 40 in the barracks. Row houses. This is 20, but it takes a lot, so. But these beavers, they are really telling you the comfort of the beavers is not first priority, because 40 for a house is crazy. The other ones, the folktales take 12 per house. Each house only fits 3 people, but I guess 3 times 3, so it's only a little bit less, but you can already have comfort in having some beavers have a house to sleep in. Oh, what do these guys have for well-being? They have a double shower, blast of water. The other one is very soft, so I guess it's just blasty with water. Decontamination pod. If they get contaminated, you have to build a pod for them that has medicine you put in it. A scratcher. Okay, that's pretty cool. That seems like fun. Scritches. And then they still have the campfire. They're just a little different. And the rooftop terrace, theirs is also a little different. Huh. Bioactive. And then the medical bed where they rest and heal. They have a wind tunnel. That's so funny. Exercise plaza instead of the dance hall. And if there's a beaver that goes up top. Full body workout instead of just an area to play. And they say, yeah, no, this is to become strong. Detailer, they also can stamp their tails. Motivatorium. Or Ironteeth values. I will be very interested to see what this actually looks like. What play they're actually watching. Mud bath, mechanically infused with bubbles. Interesting. Well, it will be definitely unique to get to those points. Okay, 12. Nice. Reduce those. Reduce that. And add another beaver back in. Somebody's sleepy. It's thirsty. Sleeping in the kohlrabi bushes. It actually sounds like fun. Oh yeah, what's this guy up to? So it doesn't say how long that it takes for them to grow. Huh. Okay, I'll make one more just because that seems like not a lot of progress. And you can pause them. If you need to, you can pause them right before they are finished growing. And then just wait, it looks like. So that the population doesn't expand too much. And this is really getting into like scientist kind of old magic. Definitely say I like the folktales more. Okay, nice. They're just hanging out. So you guys leave so you can go do that. Nice. Alright, who's gonna come chop this tree? Come on, it's so close. They always do it in a radius around wherever their flag is for their work. So this will probably be next as I go outward. At some point. They do like having these pathways clear. Alright, we're at 23. So I should probably get 2 power. We can delete that tree. There's 41, 47. 6. 54. Okay, perfect. 25. We'll delete this tree. A high level one, and then we'll be able to put an industrial lumber mill. Ooh. Innovative design fits more workers in the same amount of place. They have 2 workers per this one? Let me see. Yeah, 2 workers, so they can make more logs faster. Or planks? What is the thing? These are logs, yeah, so they're making planks. Okay. About. In hard mode, all this is super rushed, so you gotta like be doing one step right after the other, if not at the same time. But in normal mode, we've got lots of time and so no rush. Whether you want to play this game to see what you can build and just have a nice time, or if you really want to challenge yourself to do some crazy stuff. There we go. Wow. There we go. So we're finished building the wheel. Almost done. And then we'll get started on the industrial lumber mill. And that one takes 20. I think the other one takes like 15. So it does take a little bit more wood to build, but it looks like they can build more at the same time. Oh, there's like 75 as well. Interesting. This one won't be really efficient yet. But we do have one. Which is all I can ask for at this point. Hey, they're fast. And we got it. So I will just do... I guess we'll do both of you just to get a bunch out right now. And see how much productivity. What do we have for horse? Okay, hauling post. Ooh, looks almost exactly the same. We got 30, so we can unlock Forester, but we don't have enough stuff for it. Oh, nice, they got that log. There we go, and let's pick a spot for our Forester, because that nice little outline at the edge that's kind of moving around with us shows you how far they will go to plant, so their radius. So we can leave this probably over here somewhere. We put it right there. They'll be able to replant all of those blueberries and the vine. So the guys will start. So the guys will start getting building on that. I do kind of want an area here to go in between. Let's go like this. Yeah, so we have an area that we can build this way. We'll set it up. I'm excited for that two-way station because it's a little simpler to build, I think. Or since they're in the tubeway, they can build the vertical tubes and stuff to get across areas. Because with the zip lines, you actually have to go build one and then build some little things in between and then build the other one on the other side. And then you can access it, but I think this one's immediate. Okay, so it's been 3 days, and that one is at 23% about. Okay, that guy can work there. Alright, 86 productivity, so not too bad. Even though they haven't produced any logs. Or let's do a small industrial pile. Some over here. And logs, planks, deep sand log. We'll have to make a dam soon, and preferably as far down here as possible. How much do they cost? 20. They still have 20. Woo! So we are going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. 6 is the most narrow area. Unless we get down 1, 2, 3, 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Either way. We'll have to do 100 to 120 logs for the dam. But, we'll have at least 3 days to know. That will be good. We're at negative well-being because someone is thirsty. And no shelter. So we'll have to make that one soon too. Redouble our wood cutting efforts. I make some over here so they don't have to go as far. And then once we get stairs, we'll be able to have access to this area too. And we can still access this too. I also have them cut that wood. Alright, we're almost done with this. Let's up the priority on these. Actually, this takes 4. Let me pause that because we don't need one yet. We're at 13 and we are not going to get that high. So we are going to pause. Alright, almost there. Just a few more. And building on staff. Let's pause these two. So 18. And that one. There those two. Build some paths. More paths. Those are all, yeah, selected. Perfect. Building unstaffed. What building? Okay, perfect. So we got that. And reduce. You should be almost done. 70, okay. We don't need this guy doing that. Them, and we have to tell him what to plant. So we have mangroves. Must be partially submerged in water. Interesting. Pine. Birch, normal. Coffee bush. So let's do some blueberries. We'll fill that area. And then pine. Because birch takes 7 days, it only gives you 1 wood. And then pine takes 12, but will give you 2. So it's less than 2 times the birch, but will give you 2. Mangrove needs to be water. So we're really just going with pine and then oak for the maximum amount of trees. Like maximum amount of wood per tree. Some of these over here. Then we'll do some oak. The oak. There we go. And honestly, if we didn't have one of these up here with all this wood, I would put at least 2 to make sure they're planting as fast as possible. Now I think we're good. Nice. I've heard that leaving the leftovers from the trees will create more saplings, but obviously only in areas where they can grow. But I haven't really seen evidence of that, so I'm not sure if they made that an actual thing or just kind of rumor-ish thing that people have been saying. But the next thing we're going to go for are stairs. We need 70, so we'll need 44 more. Science. Someone go back to science. These guys are hanging out. Science. Yeah. It's going. So once we get enough science to make stairs, we'll have access to this area. And I can already just mark tree cutting. Get all of those. Fantastic. That's a lot of wood that we need. And by the time that runs out, we will have a bunch of the wood already regrowing down here. And we haven't even honestly depleted it either, so that works out both ways. Make some lumberjack area down here. They have their own little language. There's that one. There's that one. Nice. I think once I get up to the oak trees, it's just in time. Yeah, once we get up to the oak trees, I will build them shelter so that we can start getting our well-being up. Because well-being does have effects on the beavers. Here you can see how much of the population is affected by each effect. And then if you click the beavers, they will tell you what bonuses they're getting based on what tier you out of well-being. Not that one. Yep, there we go. One beaver is almost up to adulthood. The one is close. Then we got all the rest of the beavers doing work. So you can use this as like a clipboard to manage your beavers, manage their work. And I was not paying attention to that, so they have 12 planks. I'm gonna pause that because we will need a few planks, but we mostly just need wood. So we're gonna get, that one can't be used because it's not connected yet. I'll just move up this one. And then, science. Quite a few beavers collecting wood, so let's see. Oh, we will need those, so let's put him in here. Daytime. Alright, beavers, let's go. Oh, they got some blueberries already regrowing. Nice. %, so it should be today. 95, yep. Pause that. Have a bit over here. Right, 40 science. 51 an hour. Okay, nice. We're getting quite a bunch of wood. That's good. We need that. So, we will eventually need haulers to help move everything over so we can keep stuff going. But that's fine for now. And 97, 98, 99. Tastes like paper, crunches like driftwood. Wow, that sounds like a delicious food. These are really living in luxury. Okay, well they're harvesting, so we're getting food. And unfortunately there's only 2 people in there at once, so let's get back here. Easy.
너는 혼님이나이?
So once he takes that back, he'll probably take it to the coast. Yep, put some in storage. He's got room to get more. That's why it's unfortunate, because once they get to 18, unless you switch them over like that. So she's done. Because otherwise they'll just fill up the area, or they'll fill up the lumberjack flag, and then go take one, go get another one, immediately have to go take it, get another one, immediately have to take it, until someone takes more logs out. Yeah, look at all that food. It tastes like paper and crunches like driftwood. Really about their nutrients and nothing else. What is taste? We're almost to 70. Probably by the end of tonight, be able to get the stairs going up here, and we'll get that lumberjack flag set up and go to town. Eight, 9, and here we go. Yeah. That is the way to go. Perfect. There we go. All the trees are marked for cutting. Sweet. How are you all the way out there? Holy cow. Okay. Let's, now that we got that, got Ozzy in here. These guys can stay there. Getting food. Where are you at? Okay, you're sleeping, so perfect. We can pause you.
바르면 나 우유야.
And we will send you over here. Might have to make another farmhouse soon, because these guys are not as good as farming as the folktales. They excel in other areas. So this is mostly harvested for wood. So let's take this guy out actually too. And right here. They are, yep, they're already starting to build lumberjack areas. Let's get this stairs built, please. ASAP. Look at it, ignores the paths. There we go. Hell yeah. I'm just gonna leave those two buildings. The first one's staffed. Go. Come on. One
What about
and
it?
2. There we go. That's both of these. Then we definitely have to make a hauling post because we will need some haulers. So yeah, we're definitely gonna need more beavers. So this is doing some investment in the future. 10 more logs for breeding pond. And we don't really need more stuff in the way of science right now, so I'm gonna pause on these guys. Have them work on science, or not work on science, and then go to district, the building center. What is it, 15? So we can pause that for now. And do that. And we'll eventually have to make a small tank of water. I'll put that somewhere over here soon. Since we don't need them. And for the farmhouses, let's say I know that there's a drought coming, so I'm not going to be like replanting these doesn't matter, because right now they're harvesting, then going out and immediately replanting. If I was going to say that didn't matter anymore, then I could just change it so that they were only harvesting, not planting. Okay. We have lots of these. Okay. Probably only need a couple. Okay, they got water. Nice. What do we build?
Bảo là mình ma ui à.
Nothing. Okay, let's build the hauling post. We have almost enough. Oof. Okay. Put that here so it can be built quickly. And we will take this one away. Yeah, those two guys don't need to be doing that. Let's have them make a couple more logs for us. Planks. I'll remember one day. And another good reason that I didn't make the pile for planks yet, because then they would have just kept making planks, and that way they at least stopped. Didn't just keep taking away logs when we don't really need too many planks right now. 4 beavers. Nice. Yeah. Logs, nice, nice. These guys are... Yeah, that's gonna fall real fast. Okay, let's have you bring it back. Come on. Maybe do this one. This. You do this one. Perfect. I always prioritize lumberjack flags by haulers, especially in an area where they've got a lot of wood. Fully unstaffed. Okay, we got it. At least 2 of them. That will get this done. Damn, everyone's hungry, tired, thirsty. You guys tired, but he's sleeping. Exhausted. Yeah, that's why he's sleeping. Okay. Let's reduce the working hours a little bit. They're working real hard. Okay, we're working on getting those. Perfect. What are we doing? Nice. Let's build housing, because this is getting a little ridiculous. 26, so we don't have enough to build that, but we can build some barracks. Where to build the barracks? I do like it over here. It kind of nestles in there. So I would do right here. Yeah, I kind of like it right here. Beavers. Oh, shoot. That's what I forgot. Okay. I've fallen prey to the trap. I'm forgetting to have the beaver come back to work and do water. That's why everyone's so thirsty. Okay. You are now the new water guy. We have extra storage for water. That's why I don't often do that except at the beginning, because you just always need water. So now all these beavers can drink. Ooh. Forgot these guys also take water. Where are you from? Oh, this one. Okay, that's not nice. This needs to be built. Harvesting, good. Okay, we don't really need more of that right now. So, we can do a second builder. Okay, now that everyone's had a drink, we can start building up the water supply. Oh, Mossy needs to go get food. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep him out again. Oops. Okay, we'll work tomorrow. We'll work tomorrow. He's sleeping. Alright. Okay, yep. That. And prioritize my homes. Yay! Got the barracks. 174. We can build another one here or the barracks. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh boy. Alright, a new beaver is born. What the heck? Oh, there is. Okay, we're low on water, so let's fix that. No, those leaders, but I just did that. Did someone die? Where'd the other guy go? There's 3. There's 4, now there's 3. Where did he go? Oh, that's why. There you go. Okay. Forgot automatically sets it for that. Okay. Those. Take those away. Okay. There we go. More water, but yeah, let's have a second water thing here. This is getting a little absurd. We need water. Let's go, beavers. 5, 6, 7. Nice. Now we're building our resources back up. Building unstabbed. Fix that. Workplace. 10 hollows. Yeah, there we go. A small tank. One can be built right over here. Here. Water by the houses. Definitely new experience. Pretty full up on kohlrabis. They can only have 50 in here. Interesting. Okay. Let's do a medium warehouse. This is the trick that I like to use. I'll put a warehouse like right here. This. And then have some stairs going up to a farmhouse on top. Since it's kind of further back, there. Got even a little more room for storage. put the kohlrabies in here. First. More space, but now we are okay. Yeah, so the second one. Good stuff. Yeah, there we go. Beavers are happier than ever. Average well-being is at 4. Let me prep these so I can put this. Cool. The workers. Go, go, go. Yeah. Being is 5. Yeah, now making sure everyone has a house level definitely improves well-being. Let that just sit there. Nice. Population of 15 now. 50 beds. Now make room for more kohlrabies, which is good. Farmers can empty that in. There's my haulers. Nice. See those haulers, where they at? I can get wood. Nice. Take those. And then go empty these. Nice. Building unstaffed. Perfect. Boop. They already emptied these. Hell yeah. And I like the update. It didn't originally used to have it, but the storage buildings, you can now see into them and see the little storage that they have in there. In this case, it's boxes of kohlrabies. Hope I'm saying that right, because I feel like I'm going to say it a lot. It'd be real goofy if I was saying it completely wrong. Okay. Probably about time to start getting a dam built. Build that dam. And 5 or 20 logs. Probably gonna be down here. Get as much water saved as possible. And currently it's too far. I thought it's too far. Maybe they're close enough over here. Dang. I guess they'll make the long trek down. Just gonna wait till we can build a platform over here, which will make it much faster, but there they go. Doop-doop-doop. Start building that dam. We've taken quite a few up here, so we're taking wood. These are being built. These are growing. Hell yeah. And let's do these. Because you have quite a few over here. Let's intersperse some oak on this side. And then pines on this side. Putting them mixed will help the different times that they will grow. So you've always got some wood in that area. Again, I've been told that having trees that are fully grown next to growing trees will help the growing trees grow a little bit faster immediately around it. But I haven't seen, I don't know if that's true for this update yet either. I guess we'll see. Oh, dang it, all the way out here. Let's see what the other crops are. So we got cassava. Does that need anything? Enter. Cassava makes a different cassava. Okay. Still not sure. And they have mushrooms too. Low press hydroponic garden. So I'm guessing, yep, that's where you get mushrooms. 40 water makes 45 mushrooms. 60 water makes 70 thing. I guess we can check in here or one of these storage things. This one. That will be algae. Interesting. Okay. Growing algae. Time to get food. Yeah, they definitely need a second one of these. Maybe some more food because they go through it pretty quick. It's very regimented. Military-like. We pause real quick. I'll just go back and forth like this. That will get rid of all the tree stumps. Have beavers break them down, but that takes time and effort on their part. Or you can literally just put a path there and it will get rid of it. And there we go. Nice. Looks like we use most of the logs that we're getting from the maple up there to maple, right? Oak. And the oak trees to build these dams. And that'll raise the water level, which will make the green go a little farther out. Probably even put a dam here to help it. Got science going up. You guys are building. Oop. Because he's got to wait for him to put the last piece. Right? Oh, no. Okay, for that guy to put the last piece, so they're just waiting up there. Let's see what else we can do. That's blueberries. Cool water, so then just reduce this down to 1 instead of turning off the water and forgetting about it like a goofball. 053, so they're making good time. So and let's see, these foods, cassavas, need 5 days. Okay. Have them plant over here. And then deal with that later. Once that one's done. Okay, that one is too far. Cool. There we go. Now these guys will help planting. Neat. Almost done getting all the logs from up here. Nice. And look at all the new growth down here as well. I'm interested to see what it looks like. Oh, nice. Spiky guys. Plant that at 7 point. Maybe when we get down to the water, we'll have something down here. Make some stairs down here. But for now, we gotta wait. Oh, I do have enough. Oh, no, not for platforms. Almost. I'm interested also to see the number cruncher. So for 500 horsepower, I guess, thing will just give 10 science an hour. Solves calculations, whatever calculations are getting them science, I guess. Weird. Okay, I should connect this. They can continue. So we will need that dam sooner or later, and the sooner it's done, the later we have to worry about it. The less we have to worry about whatever. Make this access down here. There we go. The number cruncher. How much do large power wheel? Goodness. That is crazy. That is a big water wheel. Make that 2 blocks high. Make another one. And 70 logs, 80 planks. Bigger, more efficient water wheel supported from the side. Then they've got steam engines, but that requires... What? The heck are those? Let's get this thingy. Metal parts. So not just metal, they need metal parts specifically. And fireworks have also been added to the game. Good to know. How does one make metal parts? So you have a metal smith, make metal parts, but we still need to get... Oh, and a smelter as well. Interesting. So, regular metal blocks. So, okay, we're lowered a little bit on water, but it's probably because everyone came to get some for the night. So I think we're probably pretty good. Just one so far. Alright, let's make well-being over him. Yeah. 2. I think we need 2 more of those guys there, so we'll put 2 of them back here. A little well-being that goes a long way, so we'll put maybe there we go. They can have some campfires to enjoy their evening time. Only 33 kohlrabi. Yeah, I think we're gonna need more food. I'm gonna plant more. Okay, this guy's not got any berries to pick, so it is time to build. It's time to build, Yugi boy. Nothing to do. Oh no. Guess we'll have you help out down here. Science. Always need more science. And we can get back to doing these. Nothing to do. We can use a 3rd hauler. Perfect. Absolutely smashing. Water, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. And almost enough to do this platform. Come on, 88, 89, 100. 100, there we go. Yeah. This, because I will make this pathway a little bit shorter for them. Actually, quite a bit shorter because I have to go out and then over and then down. It's technically eliminating both that side and that side. Let's go, beavers. Let's go. Your motto is work hard, work hard. Oh. So this is 30. That is 32. How is that only 32? Wild. Well, since I have to go over here, it's a little bit less. Efficiency is key. Time matters. We don't have the 3 days yet, so I'm gonna have him build at least one area for sitting the campfire. This guy's done. See what we can do. Well, we'll have at least one person cut wood here. Building unstaffed. Okay. Not as much to haul right now, so we can reduce that. Okay, we got almost done, and oh, just about done. So I don't know. We currently have, we're about 15. We're keeping level at 15. So I think that should be good. We're just halfway done with the dams, and it's not yet 3 days, but that'll probably be now that I jinx it. 3 days starting tomorrow morning. And 11 days into the first cycle. No, once this bar crosses up here. Yep, there it is. Drought approaching. 3 days time. Nice. You can see the water level is rising a little bit. Oh, that one was born, yeah. New beaver. Yeah, enjoying the campfire. Nice. Hanging out. I know for the folktales, they also have one of their crops helps the kits grow up a little faster. Oh, these are just for growing. Okay. They have sunflowers, and that apparently helps the kits grow just a little bit faster. But here they're born from pods. So, you tell me. None of the beavers have died yet. So how are we still at 15? Oh, now we're at 16. Okay. This one will probably should pause, especially if we're about to go under a drought. These as priority so we don't forget, because that needs to be done ASAP. 8 logs. Sick. 2 more guys. 1, 2. Perfect. Nice. And 2 days to do 2 dam portions is more than enough, so we are set. 2 portions of dam. A better way of saying it. Oh, nice. Get that one. Go, beavers, go. Go, beavers, go. 2, 4, 6, 8. Builders we appreciate. Build it here, build it far. Build it like kind of fell off on the end, but whatever. 2 more beavers. Come on. Yeah. Nice. Okay, let me reduce the working hours so they're not running out here in the middle of the night. Definitely raise the water levels. Yep, see it going up still. Nice. I know that they added more things for measuring water too. Is it structures? No. Somewhere. Maybe it's only another one. Ah, there we go. Beaver, a flow sensor. That's how much flowing. What the depth is. I wonder if it can put that somewhere and let us know. Fireworks launcher. Fun. Detonator. Timer. Tick. Memory. This is very new. Alright, almost done, guys. Yep. 12. Yep, they'll finish it by tomorrow, and then the dam will be complete. There'll be a ton of water held back. And we can get access to all this wood over here. Standing move. Like that over here. So the drought's probably gonna be like a day, maybe 2. Maybe, actually maybe 3. I think it starts at 3 days, which isn't too bad. Even if you fully run out of water on the first day, your beavers would still survive. Anyway, let's get some more water. There's water. At least there's a bunch more blueberries. Get 2 of these guys. Okay, so they're almost done, and they're done. Yeah, yeah. Take 2 of these. Open over here, get those blueberries. I think we can probably just delete the other 2 of these. So, maybe not. There you go. Blueberries just hanging out on the ground. Because they will degrade now. Before, they could just sit there, but now they will actually degrade. What else did I need to do? Make more of these. That's what I was doing. Need more logs. Our planks. So I really like an area for them to cross this river at some point without having to go all the way down. Probably over here. Cross, just like that. We can have some wood. Wood. That is a lot of trees. Woohoo! And that'll help fulfill their wet fur well-being meter.
Oh, malavedari.
Because they do have a wet fur part, but until we can get access to stairs into water or the jets, I think, the double shower, shooting jets of water at the beavers, then we'll have to wait. Oh, we only need 1 plank, so we could actually do that. Put it over here or something so they can get. Okay, you're just hanging around. Perfect. Reduce one of you. Get another one. You guys make planks like crazy. Alright, we've set up. Pretty good area here. I'll end the video for now. Hopefully this has been a little louder, so I'm coming through a little clearer, but Couldn't find any area to just raise the volume of my microphone, so I'm just trying to talk a little bit louder. And remember, is I'll just automatically talk a little quieter while I'm doing this. So hopefully it worked out. But see you in the next video. Bye bye.